It looks like apart from the power sector, when it comes to the steel industry, we haven't exactly gotten it right. Like I mentioned before, remember the sad situation of the Ajaokuta Steel Company. Now, what exactly is the committee doing to ensure that things, whatever is wrong there, is made right now?
Yeah, on the Ajaokuta steel rolling mill, I said earlier when it was privatized, people went in there and see how much they stripped that place. You can see the investment. That's the largest steel company in Nigeria. You can see with the provisioning, with an availability of 90% almost completed. You can see how the place being bastardized. It is so much disheartening to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And as a chairman with the backing of the Senate, the leadership, we have said we will do everything possible to encourage government, the executive side of the government to really look so much inward. If we can complete this and be able to work properly, you will see what this nation will save. With regards to employment, with regards to growth, and with regards to the availability of steel in the country. Most of the construction companies have to import steel into the country. That's why the quantum of money we have spent on Ajaokuta steel rolling mill. It is sad, and that way, as a committee, we will continue to do our oversight. We will continue to encourage the executive side to live to their responsibilities, and we will continue at making sure our oversight functions are not in any way derailed by anybody, no matter the intimidation.
Senator Badara, if I can come in here on the Ajaokuta Steel, you've said that, well, let me start from the fact that it actually cost 1.1 trillion naira to build. So it's definitely a cash cow for Nigeria, for the Nigerian economy. We can obviously make so much money from this particular company. Now, you've used phrases like your committee is trying to, or will do its best to encourage the executive to do something about it. Isn't there any sense of urgency, especially since this is something, an institution that can make so much money for the country? One doesn't get the impression that there's a sense of urgency. There are no set targets as to, okay, we're going to do this now or plan this, and in this period of time, we'll either bring in new buyers, you have a turnaround of some sort, something to inspire confidence in the private sector, to inspire confidence in Nigerians in general.
Yeah, this is not a thing that we are postponing. It's an urgent matter where 1.1 trillion on Nigerian money has been spent and 90% all completed. I mean, we cannot afford this one to go down the drain. The only thing we can do to help this country at the time we have the opportunity to serve now is to make sure we work with the executive. We encourage them, we push them to do what is most necessary for the best interest of the Federal Republic. I can tell you, being a cash cow, the biggest in Africa, what else do we need? We need to tap into the economic benefit of that place. It is when we do that, posterity will judge us right. We do not do politics with this. We need to take the interest of the Federal Republic at heart. We need to make sure that the things are not done in the way of the past, where the incompetent people, where you have the cabal that are working at buying everything without competence. We must make sure that we work together, and it's best for them. We are saying this with the executive. I'm sure the BPE is doing their best. The NCP have to be more encouraged to look more inward at making sure this Ajaokuta steel rolling mill come on stream. Why do we waste 1.1 trillion? Imagine if it is your money. Imagine if you have to go and borrow this work from through international financing. What do you think would be? That is why we are saying.
Are you saying also that there's still, because I asked you there were any set targets,
to work with the executive at
the
making sure
best,
the best thing is done at all times.
The executive. I'll just asking that you've said that the BP is doing their best and that you continue to perhaps aggressively encourage the executive. But I was asking earlier, aren't there any set targets? Because these are things that inspire confidence to show that yes, your committee, either your committee or the executive is doing its best to ensure transparency, accountability, and to be result-oriented, which I believe surpasses everything that will ultimately inspire confidence. So are there still no set targets? Are we still going to be hearing phrases like, we're encouraging this person, yes, there's a sense of urgency, we need PPP, phrases like that, but do not exactly translate at the end of the day to any tangible result, as it were?
You see the attitude of the executive with regards to they are thinking most times that whatever comes from the National Assembly is just a mere suggestion, which we have said is a fallacy. I continue to say that. And what we need to look at, when I say encouraged, because we will not allow them to rest until the most important thing is done. It is only when we continue hammering, continue insisting, that I think they will see reason why they must. Because if it is their money, personal money, they will not want to kiss it a goodbye. I said encouraged because the modest way to put it is to say encouraged. But we will continue to do that, and if needs be, the Senate will not mind. Making sure we put the legislative pressure on them. That is when we know that all our efforts has been thwarted. We will continue, as I said, at making sure for them to see reason why Ajaokuta must come on stream. Other issues we have, it's not only Ajaokuta we are working on. We are working all on the privatized. Look at Eleme Petrochemical. You can see what Eleme is generating and what even they are paying in taxes, in dividend. If the same thing is done with regards to this Ajaokuta we are talking about here, it takes a strong will of the president, and which we at all times were making him see the reason why Ajaokuta must come on stream. We cannot afford to waste 1.1 trillion. So look at even Benue Cement. People, we have a lot of petitions, place being closed down presently, and look at Oshogbo Steel Rolling Mill. And look at, we are really, it's a pity. We don't want to be a wasteful nation. So that is why for anything to be privatized, we want to see new intention. We want to see people that are able to run these enterprises. We want to see that people with good antecedents are able. That's why we are saying the same thing. Every terminal should not in any way be privatized anymore. Let us see the result of the one the 5 generating companies we are presifying in the present time. Let us see, and I repeat, let us see what we achieve through them. We cannot allow the DFID even said it. You cannot sell everything at a go. We must have a backup. That's why, as a committee, we will continue working with the executive and advising them through our oversight functions, and we will not lack in our responsibilities at ensuring this.